Hi there once again, everyone. It is Chief Meteorologist Eric Wilhelm here. It's the Valley's most in-depth weather forecast. We call it Weather for Weather Geeks, our daily deep dive into the weather, past, present, and future here across eastern Ohio and western PA. I wanted to start out with a little bit of a look at the past this evening. The National Centers for Environmental Information, part of NOAA, came out with their May review today, and no surprise, it was a very, very warm May across the lower 48 states. It was the warmest May on record in the state of Ohio, and of course individually here in Youngstown, we had our warmest May on record. Look at this big swath in this kind of deep red or crimson. Those are all locations that had their warmest May on record, and that includes right here in the Youngstown area. So it was, the only places that were maybe close to average or a little cooler than average, Southwest Florida, parts of Southern California, Central California, that was it. Otherwise, it was a very, very warm month of May. All right, back here in the month of June, it's meteorological summer, of course, and these are the average highs during the 3-month period of meteorological summer, June, July, and August. Of course, peaking in July with an average high of 82. Right now, our averages are about 75, 76, but we weren't even close to that today. It was a very cool and clammy day. 61 was the best we could do this afternoon. Notice where the sun did come out today. Out of northwest Ohio, it got into the mid-70s, but otherwise, yeah, it was a real struggle today, and 61 is 14 degrees below the average. We haven't shown a number that big as far as the departure from average for quite some time. It's been a long time since we've had a number that big. And speaking of a big number, 61 today was our coolest high temperature since May 11th when it was 57. So it's been nearly a month, 3.5 weeks basically, since we've had temperatures during the daylight hours that were as cool as today. And the reason for the cool weather today, of course, this pesky, stubborn deck of stratocumulus clouds trapped under a temperature inversion aloft. And it looked like this was going to break this afternoon, and it just didn't want to. This strato Q deck stuck around for all morning and a good chunk of the afternoon. Finally, as we got into the early evening hours, the clouds started to thin a little bit, especially north of I-80. But again, it was a real struggle. That was a look from below. This is a look from above via GOES 16 satellite, looking down at the clouds. And again, especially off to the north, some thinning of the clouds occurred late in the afternoon. It turned bright and sunny in Cleveland, where a traffic nightmare unfolded at rush hour today as people left the Indians game and people were coming towards downtown for the Cavs game. Saw some pictures of the traffic in downtown Cleveland. It did not look like fun. Quick look nationally here this evening. There's not a lot going on across a lot of the eastern U.S. A couple of showers in Michigan. Severe weather threats in parts of the upper Midwest, Front Range of the Rockies, High Plains states. That's about it. Otherwise, pretty quiet weather map across the country this evening. Big picture for tomorrow. It's going to be a better day tomorrow. We will not have that pesky deck of clouds all day tomorrow. 76 tomorrow afternoon, pretty close to the average of 75. The record tomorrow is 92. Getting pretty close, of course, to the longest days of the year as far as daylight is concerned. We're at pretty much our earliest sunrises right now. Sunsets still have another 5, 6, 7 minutes to go, but we're pretty close to seeing the earliest sunrises of the year now at about 10 minutes until 6 o'clock in the morning. Better day tomorrow, mix of sun and clouds. This next front is of little consequence for us. It'll kind of wash out as it moves east. Now, I think on Friday, with a little uptick in humidity, this warm front trying to push in, there could be a spotty shower or thunderstorm after lunchtime on Friday. Better chance on Saturday. Now, our in-house model here kind of poo-poos this on Saturday. Not sure if this is the right idea. It kind of has a lot of the activity to the south and west. My suspicion is it'll be more oriented like this, from southern Michigan through northern Ohio into western PA. Now, is it going to rain every hour of the day on Saturday? No. As I said in this video last night, it's hard to get a washout, a true washout, where it just rains all day. It's hard to get that at this time of the year. Typically, at this time of the year, rain comes and goes. It's cellular in nature. I suspect that'll be the case on Saturday, but I do think that the showers and storms will be fairly numerous. So if you have outdoor plans on Saturday, as a lot of people do at this time of the year, check the forecast often over the next few days. You can track the rain with the interactive radar on the Storm Tracker 21 app. Just plan on having to adjust your plans on Saturday. Had someone ask me earlier today, hey, I've got a pool party on Saturday. What do I do? And boy, if you could postpone to Sunday, that would be a good move, because I think Sunday is going to be a better day. Dew points will drop. I think the sun will come out, and it should be a pleasant second half of the weekend. I showed the 8 to 14 day outlook last evening. Notice this evening on the newest version of this, it's a different looking map. If you watched last night's video, it was a lot of oranges and reds east of the Mississippi. There's been some cooler trends in the medium range modeling, especially the European model, over the last several runs, meaning that it probably won't be all that warm compared to average here locally as we go towards the end of next week, into the following weekend, into kind of Father's Day weekend and beyond. Does it look like a cool pattern? No, but it doesn't look like a hot pattern by any stretch. I don't think we're going to see a repeat of the kind of pattern that we had around Memorial Day anytime real soon, where we saw, I think 92 was our high water mark back around Memorial Day weekend. Again, a real quick look at the weekend. Here's the European model for Saturday, showing those showers and storms. Pretty likely northeast Ohio, northwest PA. Here's a look at Sunday's map, showing high pressure building in from the north, shunting the precipitation to our south and west. And that nice trend should continue early next week. This is a look at Monday. Precipitation to our south. We should be dry, and I think we'll stay dry into the day on Tuesday. So, pretty nice stretch of weather, I think, coming up for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Unfortunately, Saturday, pretty touch and go at this point. All right, that's it for tonight's Weather for Weather Geeks. I'll be back with another edition of this geeky video Thursday evening. In the meantime, go Cavs tonight. I'll see you tonight on 21 News at 11 o'clock.